Yes. Hello, folks. I'm Josephine Sage, filling in for Chief Meteorologist Russ Pappas. And if we want to take a look at our weather headlines for today, we're looking at partly cloudy skies with cooler afternoon temperatures, and these cooler afternoon temperatures are going to stick around for definitely at least the next week or a couple of days, and up to 4 inches of snow in some of our higher elevation areas. So I wanted to remind you, make sure you have all the things that you might need for a roadside emergency. That means making sure that you have a jacket in your car, you've got your hat, and make sure that you're always driving with at least a quarter tank of gas in your car. And make sure you've got your snow tires, make sure you've got your chains on lock so you can be prepared for any of those roadside emergencies, especially in those higher elevation areas. Now, today we're going to be rocking at 44 degrees instead of our typical 48 and 28 instead of our typical 23. So on the low end, we're just a few degrees warmer than our typical average. And on the high end, we're basically at our seasonal average. Now, these seasonal average temperatures, I wanted to remind you during those late night hours and those early morning hours, keep a jacket on you, keep a hat on you, because it's definitely on the cooler side. Now, if we want to take a look at our winter solstice countdown, just 24 days away, and with that being so close, again, I just wanted to remind you, make sure that you're being safe on those roads and being conscientious of those other drivers, in those, especially in those higher elevation areas where driving conditions might be a little bit on the slicker side. Icy roads, snowy roads, all of the above. Now, our afternoon temperatures today, we're rocking at 47 in Grand Junction, 45 in Montrose, and even in these higher elevation areas, we're looking at 41 in Glenwood Springs, 39 in Aspen, and 41 in Gunnison. Now, as we move eastward, we're definitely going to have some cooler temperatures in those higher areas, and especially during those late night hours. I always say it, and I want to remind you folks that in those higher areas, if you've got travel plans, to just be conscientious of everything going on, especially when it comes to skiing, folks. I wanted to share with you that we do have a few of the ski resorts open quite yet. Now, A-Basin, Aspen Snowmass, Beaver Creek, Breckenridge, Copper, and some of those ones that are closer to us, Purgatory, Steamboat, Vail, Winter Park, and Wolf Creek ski area. We have some fresh powder on our way coming Tuesday. We're looking at a low of 27, and then come the middle of the work week, we're going to drop down into those teens during those late night hours and those early morning hours, down to 14, 18, and a cool 16 on Friday as well. So we're going to have definitely some of those cold fronts coming on through and staying with us. Now, Montrose is going to have that same kind of trend throughout the work week. We're rocking in those low 30s to mid 30s on Tuesday and Wednesday due to that snow system that's moving into the area. And throughout the rest of the work week, we're going to be rocking in those mid to high 40s with those teen temperatures on the low end. So, folks, like I said, make sure that you definitely have everything that you might need in your car for a roadside emergency, and just an extra jacket on you, because it is definitely going to be on the cooler side if you've got late Thanksgiving plans. If you've just got plans for the work week, other than work, unfortunately, make sure that you're just staying on the warm side.